The park I went to was called Bruce Peninsula National Park. As you can see here, this is the map of the park. On here, you could see some of the major land sites, such as the visitor center, some of the trails you could follow, and the campsites. Bruce Peninsula National Park is a national park in Ontario, Canada. It is located on a part of the Niagara Escarpment. This park takes up approximately 156 square kilometers and is considered to be one of the largest protected areas in southern Ontario. This park provides people with many opportunities for outdoor activities. Some activities include hiking, camping, sightseeing, and finally, bird watching. This park has a series of trails that connect to the Bruce Trail in order to see the whole park and enjoy the nature side of it. Bruce Peninsula National Park also offers visitors a chance to see the sunrise or sunset, the rocks of the Niagara Escarpment, and the wildlife. There is a variety of things one could do at this park, and the first is the Visitor Center. This center is the place that many of the park visitors go to in order to get to know a little bit more about the park. In this center, you can see exciting exhibits which interest all ages. You get to watch a theater program provided by the staff about the park, and finally it takes you to a trail that leads you to a tower. The second is the viewing tower. This tower is a great place for someone to go to and just enjoy the scenery of the park. When you first arrive, you notice that you need to climb up quite a bit of stairs in order to get to your destination, but it is all worth it once you reach the top. The view you see is magnificent and absolutely breathtaking. The third site is the town. After visiting the visitor center, you could walk on down to the town. This town is a very small place that includes a dock, stores, and restaurants. Once you are finished your long day of hiking in the trails, you can come down to the town and grab something to eat. The fourth site is the grotto. The grotto is a big cave on the shore. It was carved out by the waves of Georgian Bay over thousands of years. This view is one of the most popular attractions in Bruce Peninsula Park. The grotto is located just past the Indian Head Cove. The fifth site you could go and see is the Indian Head Cove. The Indian Head Cove is yet another naturally stunning attraction. It has clear blue water that is absolutely stunning, and in the summer, many people like to go swimming in it or like to climb down the cliff to the grotto. The Indian Head Cove is also a fantastic place to take many nature photos. The sixth site is the overhanging cliff. The overhanging cliff is named so because that portion of the cliff is not supported by ground below it, which is one of the main features of the Niagara Escarpment. This spot, specifically, is a very photographic spot. Many hikers like to stand at the end of the cliff and take artsy photos. The seventh site to go see is Cypress Lake Trail. This is a trail you could follow in the park if you want to go to Cypress Lake. This lake offers many great sceneries for people who are into photography. This lake also offers canoeing rides and fishing. Once again, you are allowed to go swimming in this lake. The eighth site to go see is Spirit Rock and McNeil Estate Conservation Area. This place right here is a haunted landmark. When you first arrive, you need to walk through a little trail in order to reach your destination. But once you arrive, you see an old burned down house. The story behind this is that once, a long time ago, lived a husband and wife in there. Now one day, this man's wife got really sick and sadly passed away. After her death, things started to get strange. But one night, when the husband threw a party, the house just magically started to burn down. Everything and everyone in the house burned that night, everything but a picture frame of the man's late wife that hung right above the fireplace. People say that it was the wife's spirit who burned it down. The ninth site to go see is the Rocky Shore. This trail was difficult to walk on because of the rocky terrain, but offered fantastic lookouts. This area was filled with only rocks, and you have to manage getting across them all. On this specific rock trail, a person could walk all the way to Niagara Falls from the park. The 10th and final spot to check out is the Flower Pot Island. Flower Pot Island is only accessible by boat, just 6.5 kilometers off the coast of Tobermory. This island is one of Canada's most fascinating natural attractions. Though we did not get to go there physically, we did get to see it from afar. Bruce Peninsula National Park is a park filled with many outdoor fun activities. You could go deeper into the park and visit all these cool trails that lead you up to these amazingly crafted sites. But the thing that caught my attention the most was the town. We went into town in order to eat dinner and possibly do some more sightseeing. The Before that, we just came back from the visitor center, which was just near the town, so we walked it. When we first arrived in the town, I thought, wow, this is so cool. It reminded me of the small towns in a Nicholas Sparks movie and novels. It had a variety of stores and restaurants there that just looked so homey. My all-time favorite store that I saw in the town was the bookstore. I was so intrigued by it that I just had to go in. But while I was trying to open the door, I realized that it was locked, which in turn meant that it was closed. Even though I didn't get to go see inside of it, I still saw many things that were there. The best part of the town was the docks. That was where I went last, so that I could take my time and really get to look at it. This dock was just beautiful. It had boats all around it, and the water was as clear as the sky. When I went to the ends of the docks to sit down, it felt as though the wood underneath me was floating away. Everything in this little town just felt so homey and together. When I entered it, it made me feel like I was part of it somehow. Therefore, my favorite thing to do or see in this park was the town. This park is a place that I feel like everyone should visit at least once in their lifetime. There are many reasons that I can say to back up this statement. Here are a few of those reasons. The hiking trails are just absolutely breathtaking. Not only is the scenery while walking through them is beautiful, but the final destination is as amazing as well. What is cool is that there are designated spots for people to go camping on. I think that is cool because you can try something new and sleep in a tent. Another reason that someone should visit this park is because you do a lot of nature walks. Many people nowadays like to stay inside and go on their phones, but you can never fully understand the beauty of this earth if you do not try going to a park like this. Finally, at night is the best. If you go on a late night nature walk, you would not regret it. It is just so peaceful and relaxing, not to mention how beautiful all this scenery looks at night. Also, if you are quiet enough, you will get to hear the majestic sound of the wild orchids. Those are my reasons as to why I think people should visit this park. Overall, going to this park was a great experience. Getting to see all these cool new sights that I don't normally get to see was awesome. I would totally recommend people to go visit the Bruce Peninsula National Park.